So the next thing now would be to wire in that tail light. And the method, so there's a couple different methods. So, okay, my struts are garbage. This wing's not gonna help, but so right over here is the first method. Is there's a in that wiring loom right there. If you pop off that, there's a plug. There's two plugs, and you have to repin the power that goes to the top brake light and redirect it so it flows through the TRD brake light. The wiring is already in place through the trunk, and you saw earlier we plugged it in. This is the wire from the wing, and this is the original plug for the TRD wing that's in the car. All celicas have this in here, so we already plugged this in, and now we have to repin that. But I actually don't want to repin that because that means we'd only get power to brake light on the wing, and I want power on the wing and on the top. So you could splice the power wire going to the brake light and the TRD light together, but I read on a forum that someone found a way to jump the connections without needing to splice anything, which is the method I'm gonna attempt. So, okay, we're gonna move on to replacing the struts on this thing. You see that they don't hold up at all. The second I let go, they drop. Every time I've been grabbing something, I've just been putting my head against the trunk just to keep it open while I grab stuff, and it sucks. So, if you remember, this is another thing we grabbed from the junkyard. These seem to be better condition than the ones I have. I think they were only like $10 for both. And I looked it up. These are aftermarket, so it makes sense why they felt stronger on that car in the junkyard. So I have high hopes that they are at least better than these. It should be really simple. There's just two bolts, and then one on the top. Okay, so left side snaps off, right side it unscrews from the top. This is so nice that these struts actually work well. They are a lot thicker than the ones that were on here. I don't even know if those were original or not. So put it down all the way. Before it would like slam, now it's like a soft closed almost. Way easier to open. Awesome. Great success right there. Okay, so next thing. Now that this isn't gonna fall on my head, I want to try dealing with the wiring for the brake light. So the way I want to do it, I need to open up these panels right here. This is where we at. It's been a hot minute. Started ripping out the interior. To get to this panel, you absolutely have to take out this stuff that's in here. There's just no way around it unless you want to break your stuff. And I tried to just crack it open enough to get my hands in there, and I ended up like I cracked this, and I'm really bummed about that because this is like a really nice interior, you know, as in like it had no flaws almost, but I messed it up a bit. I think it broke some clips too, but oh well. Yeah, so I don't know how to take this out all the way, but I could just crawl in. I'm too big for this trunk. Okay. Behind here, there's these two clips that are really close together, and you want to take off. I think it's the one that's more towards the rear. So this one I unclipped it, and we're gonna jump two of these connectors. The ones on the left top left, those two are we're gonna jump them, and then reconnect it, and then hopefully that should jump power from this brake light to the TRD brake light, so they should both light up hopefully. But now I just gotta get some copper wire to shove in there. Okay, so I grabbed the wire from my box of wires, and here it is, I stripped the plastic off. I probably have to make this smaller, but just gonna shove it in there. It's really hard to show, but yeah, just gonna shove it in there. Okay, I put the wire in. This really hurts my hand to be in this position, so just take my word that it's in there. Moment of truth right here. Okay, I cannot tell. Okay, I realized I jumped the wrong pin, so now I just redid the jump wire and I plugged it back in, so you know, try number 2. I gotta check the film. Let's see. Okay, so I just put a brick on the brake pedal, and you can see we got all the lights working. I think this looks really cool compared to just only having the TRD light on. Having all 4, I think is dope. On camera, the TRD light looks a little bit like a different brightness, but in person they all look really similar. I am so happy with how this turned out, because I did not have no idea if this brake light was even working when I bought this wing, because it was already taken off the car and the owner didn't know. This is sick. This is so awesome. Now I gotta put back all the interior. I'm so glad this works. I was so worried about this. Not a single LED is out. They all function.